trying to see where Shep is because he has been a little ornery lately and leaving our yard because he sees a bunny. So yeah, I've just got to keep checking on him like he's a toddler. It has been a really long week. I've worked all week. I worked this weekend. My house is in need of a little TLC, but it is Monday. We have one more week of school, 1 week and a half day of school left for my kids, and then they are out for summer break. I cannot wait. I know we are all struggling, but I just showered. Got to get my kids out the door, so let's get the morning started. Love you. Love you. There we go. Yes. Love you. Have a good day. Make good choices. Oh my gosh, your ear is warm on my head. Bud, you are so burnt. I love you. Bye, bud. Love you. I am definitely struggling today. I don't know. I'm just so, this is like, I'm burnt out. This is the one day that I've just been able to like, for a minute. I don't know, every day last week, there was something going on. We were busy, but on top of that, I worked a lot too in the evening. So like, you know, like I overdo it during the day and then work in the evening and then get home a little bit later. And then I'm up at 4:30 to help get bread out the door, and then the morning starts. So it's like that constant thing. I'm like, I just needed a break. So today has been the first day that I've been able to like for a little bit. So it is many hours later. It's almost like 11:30 and I have done nothing today, like, which is fine, right? Because rest is okay, but I need to get up and do something. So I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, see if there's a podcast or something I can turn on. I don't really have like a plan of attack for today. Usually I have like a list of things. We're all tired. It's Monday. We're gonna get stuff done though. If you're new here, my name is Brooke. I have 2 kids. Ew, I don't like the way I just said Brooke. I have 2 kids. Dalton is my oldest and he is 13, and Dalen is my youngest and she is 11. I'm married and have been with my husband since I was 18 and I think he was around 21. So as you can imagine, we have been through some hardships trying to raise kids together, but also growing up ourselves. So if you fast forward 16 years, we are currently in our farmhouse, just trying to do our best raising kids in this pretty crazy world. But as for me, I feel like I'm on a journey of finding myself, not Brooke as a mom, just me. So right now I'm doing the mom thing, trying to just raise good kids. We have school chaos, we have after school activities. I'm taking care of our animals, which our kids do help with that, but it's a whole thing within itself. If you have farm animals, you know there's always something. Day-to-day life, trying to fit in date nights, bartending, trying to figure out a career path, keeping up with friends, working. I mean, you know how all of that goes. But in the midst of doing all of these things, I still somehow feel like I'm not doing enough. So you'll more than likely find me planning and doing way too much. But we can be on this motherhood journey together because sometimes life sucks. It's overwhelming being a mom, and there's nothing more isolating than feeling like you have no one that can relate. So insert my channel. We may not live the same lifestyle, but I am so glad that you're here. We can hang out and not feel so alone in this stressful, overwhelming, crazy, but
still beautiful day-to-day life as a mom and a wife. So now that all my personal information is out there, I'm kidding, we can get back to the video. So Day was able to make a tie-dye shirt at school the other day. Basically, my kids have different activities that their school does for their last week, and doing these shirts was one of them. So I headed back into the garage to see if I could get any more done on this calendar. I should have measured those holes a little more precise, but I feel like some days I do a DIY and I'm picky about it, and then other times I just want to get it done. So this was one of those I just want to get it on the wall kind of things. I kind of fell out of my DIY projects, but sometimes I do get that little itch again to do a little project. So this was one that wasn't too difficult, but I just kind of needed to get everything. It was more time consuming, I guess, than anything. I pulled my Cricut out and had the wording cut for the calendar. The hardest part when I do these calendars is always getting the lines on straight. I also really need a new Cricut, but I don't use mine enough to really need one, you know what I mean? But not only does my Cricut kind of run a little slower, but every time I pull it out, it's just funny because it's supposed to be a bright white. It was bright white when I bought it, and now it's a dingy off-white. But it's just one of those if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of things. I had to print out a new sticker for the lines, but I finally got that on, and the rest of the stickers. I download my fonts from a website called defont.com. I think I've shared that before. I did switch it up, the font. I switched it up this time too from the last calendar that I did. But for dinner tonight, I am trying something new. We are doing barbecue chicken bacon ranch sliders tonight. I let the chicken marinate in barbecue sauce for a bit and then cook the chicken on the griddle, and then you shred the cheese, and then you put the bacon on there and a little garlic butter on top, and then we dipped them in ranch. 10 out of 10, would recommend this again. Good morning, guys. It's a couple days later. I am getting a couple things done around the house before I have to head out and run some errands, come back home, do the whole dinner thing, Bible study tonight with my kids. Is this you that made this mess? Or is it your mother? Look at that. Little Patty? Go, babe. Okay. I know I did not get this video up on Tuesday like I normally do. Last week was so hectic. I do try to film ahead of time, and I just couldn't pull it off last week. I was doing so good though, posting every Tuesday. It's just when it worked out, and so I try to stay consistent with it, but last week was hectic, and then this week has been a little chaotic too, so my scheduling is a little off, but I have been trying to post every Tuesday. But yesterday, another reason why I didn't get a video out is finish filming and just get it out. I went to lunch with my mom, and then we also did a little shopping. We stopped at Ross and a couple other places for clothes, which that stuff is already, majority of the stuff I got was for Day. Some cute biker shorts. She likes fitted plain colored t-shirts, so I found her a baby blue one, a white one I think. Another cute t-shirt that kind of looks like a jersey, some new Nike socks. I got Dalton a couple t-shirts and a pair of sweatpants, so nothing crazy, nothing very exciting. But what I did find, we stopped at Hobby Lobby, which I always forget that they have cool crafty stuff there too, not just home decor. So when we were going through the store, they had a lot of discounted things, so I picked up some stuff that I'm going to show you to do with Dalton and Day over the summer, because there's going to be days where they're in their rooms all day. It's going to happen. There's gonna be days where it's rainy and they're bored and we need stuff to do. And there's gonna be days where I can plan stuff that we can do out of the house. So moderation. I feel better though that I have some like backup stuff that we can do. This little canvas gallery art set, this was $11.49. And so it just had some like cute painting, canvasy kind of stuff today. This thing was only $1.49, but it looks like it's like a metal window hanger. Is that what you call it? I can't think of the right word. Is that what it is? It's for the window, but it has like the baking crystals, and so I just thought that might be kind of fun to do. This for Dalton to do, this like catapult thing for him to put together. I don't know, this was kind of, I don't know if it's too like little kiddish for him, but he can suck it up and paint a wooden turtle. But look how cute it is, like the head goes in. I don't know, but it's, you just paint it and it moves. And I definitely would not have paid $12 for that. So this was on sale for $6. So this, that was on sale. I don't know, this might be more of like Dalton to do because I want to put this outside. So Dalton might be doing this one, but I thought that that was really cute. I thought this was so cool. This like flying saucer ceramic vase. So it comes with the plant. It comes with the paint, and then you can paint it, put your little plant in there. And so I thought that was right up Dave's alley. So it was $9 on sale for $4.49. So a lot of good discounted stuff that I got. Probably will be making another trip up there with them. But another thing that we also like to do is we'll turn on YouTube and find like a drawing video, and we'll just sit there like all afternoon and just kind of like draw. And yeah, that's about it. One more thing that I wanted to show you. It needs to be wiped off. It's a little dusty, but I got, you can see it. I got this all finished. It's a little bit different than my other one. My other one was black. And truthfully, I just didn't want to pay for a bunch of vinyl. So, and I don't know, I thought that doing it white would be a little bit different. And I think it'll look nice in here too. You can't even see it. I'm like showing you. It's going right here. So I bought a piece of plexiglass. I made the stickers with my Cricut. This part, yes, was a pain to put on, but you just gotta be very careful with it. This is like all one piece. The lines are all one piece, and then everything else you put together, you put on there. But on Amazon, they have these little things. If you're ever wanting to make something like this, they come with this little guy. And so basically, there's obviously a hole in the back. And so I have, they're pre-drilled already, which is why they're so you can't even see them, but you take the screw and you put it in there, put it like back in the hole. And then I'm going to screw these into the anchors that I already have in there. So they're gonna sit like this. So then once it's in the wall like this, you take the top piece of it and then you screw it in. Hold on, like this. So you put that in there, this is in the wall, and then you connect it, and then you just screw it on there. So then this is attached to the wall, and then you can hang it up. So that's what I'm going to do at the moment. My work is not quite open yet, which I could probably go right now, but I'm gonna get this hung up and then go run errands. So we will finish the rest of our, it is a very rainy, gloomy, crappy day again today, but all I want to do is sit down on the couch. I'm just so mentally burnt out. I felt so mentally burnt out lately. I've just got a lot going on, which maybe I can share soon, but good, all good things. But let's finish out the rest of our gloomy, rainy, crappy day, getting some stuff done. Even though we don't want to, we have to. Oh, love that.
It's slightly crooked. That is slightly crooked. Keys? No. Look at my cute little cowboy boots. I got it at a like a market a while ago, and the bottom, like the bottom boot part came off, so I had to like hot glue it. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my children. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me the past couple days, and I will see you in dog hair over me. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.